All right, so we're rolling. We're about to put a dimensional letter boat name on this beautiful 420 Sea Ray. I'm going to teach you how to do it. So you can install with these methods. First, you clean isopropyl alcohol. Get it nice and clean. Preferably, I like to have them wet sanded and compounded, which Jason has done that. So you don't have the ghosting of the last name left on the boat. Wet sanding is very important because it really gets, if you can rub your hand across it and feel the name, you didn't do it enough. And this one's nice and smooth. So we've got that nice and clean. I cut a reverse template for these boat names so that we have an exact location for the installation. And we're going to put that correct side up on the door with some tape. All right. You're going to need a measuring tape. I'm going to check. I got 1 1/4 on that side and just a hair under right there. Okay, so I've got it perfectly centered now. And then obviously we want that letter to be above your door latches, so I'm going to move this up just a hair. There we go. And same on this side. I'm actually going to want to center that letter between this molding piece and this door. So move that up a little bit. And then you can take a measurement from the bottom up to the letters. Make sure you got it perfectly aligned. I'm going to make that 4 1/4 right there. And 4 1/4 right here. I also recommend you stand back to make sure that it actually looks centered too. And that looks pretty good. And how I typically apply these graphics is what we call a butterfly method, where you seam it right down the middle, just like this. This is going to hinge left to right so that you can make sure that when you apply it, it stays straight. And I'll hold the squeegee on the edge of the tape, rip that up so I have a tape line. Keep your scissors handy, or if you're a professional, maybe you have vacuum cutters. I don't like them because they don't ever work right. It may just be my fault, not knowing what I'm doing, but I doubt it. And peel that backer off to yield the relief. And we're going to cut that excess media off. Pull it over to your tape line, get it nice and centered with that. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because this is your install template, and I create the install templates to be about 1/4 inch bigger than the actual letters so that we have ample room to insert each dimensional letter. So now we're going to peel up the tape line in the center here. I'm going to save that for later. Peel the other side. Work your graphics back like this. If you try to do it the other way, you're going to end up removing the graphics from the masking tape, and you don't want to do that. Now pull it tight and bring that tape line back where the other tape is. Lay that down. And I start in the middle and go up and down. That way you're pulling your template. You're not going to put too many. Like I said though, this is not going to matter because we're essentially installing over this. This is just a template, and it's going to give me the relief of where that graphics are going to go. peel your masking off now. And I pull it kind of close to the body of the boat so it doesn't lift up the graphics. What I'm using here is a fathead material. This is a removable vinyl. It won't leave any adhesive. Let me show you this. Very reflective. It's got a black acrylic on it, and we use a double-sided 30-pound adhesive tape on the back. You just pick those, pick them off, one at a time. You don't need much of this tape. It goes a long way. We use little inch squares. And then you visually center that letter where it's going on the boat. Press down nice and hard. Get a good seal. And you got one down.
Make sure you get straight and the right orientation. There we go.
Now this is an 1/8 inch thick black acrylic, CNC routed with a high polished aluminum 040 topper. It's got an inset on the aluminum so that you get that black line of the black stroke around the edge of the letters, which kind of gives the aluminum a little pop and also shows a lot of contrast between the boat and the letters themselves. So very, very cool. One more tee and we're done. Now, get all my fingerprints off. And then you can just peel this backer right off. All right, so that is a dimensional boat name by Purdue Vision, PV Boat Graphics. Look at that reflection. That is awesome. Whatever.